What up, reader fam? Today I'm gonna be reacting to memes. Not just any memes though, bookish memes. I've done this before and I had a lot of fun doing it, so I thought that I would do it again, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Plus, sometimes you just need to scroll through memes. Get your mind off the terribleness of the world and just scroll. So let's do this. I'm gonna be going on Pinterest again to look for more book memes. If you wanna follow me on Pinterest, Jesse the Reader is my username, and also a link down below in the description. I add read books to my to-do list every day so I know I'll get at least one thing done. I do this! I'm someone who always overestimates how much time I have in a day, so I'll have like this list of 50 things that I want to get done. Do I get any of those things done? No! But what's the one thing every day off that list I get done? Reading. Is anyone surprised? No, they're not, because I'm way too predictable. Walking past bookstores like, friends holding you back. You see, this is why you gotta get yourself some supportive friends. Surround yourself with people who take you to the bookstore for fun, not ones who hold you back from that bookish goodness. Unless you literally have a problem and your friends recognize the fact that you need to be held back when it comes to buying books. If that's the case, then keep your friends close. I feel like it might be easy to look at them differently though, even if they're trying to help you, because you're blinded by the books. You just want to buy the books, and here you have these people who are holding you back from getting to those books, when really they're just trying to help you out and trying to help you save some money. It's just easy to overlook that because all you want is the books, and you got these people holding you back, so it might enrage you and cause you to flip on them. That moment when you think you have 10 pages left in your book and it turns out to be a preview for another book. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Did I mention the fact that I hate this? Especially when something crazy happens and you think that you still have a hefty chunk of the book left, but no, it's a freaking cliffhanger and the next chunk of the book is just some sampler for another book that's not even a sampler for the next book in the series. I didn't ask for this. I could care less about this sampler. I need to know that my favorite character that you just damaged didn't actually die. That your plot twist cliffhanger will be resolved. That's what I need. Not this nonsense. Not some random sampler. I didn't ask for this. 3 memes in and I'm already ranting. Better buckle up. There's more rants to come, I'm sure. Why am I like this? A room without books is like a body without a soul. Wow. That's deep. But what's a room without books? I've never even heard of a room without books. Every room I enter has books in it because I bring the books with me. I either have one loaded on my Kindle app on my phone or I'm bringing a physical book with me. So I fill those soulless rooms with the book soul. I am the book soul giver. This is getting weird. Next. Sometimes I want to slap some of the characters with their own book. Hello, I think this way too often when I'm reading books. Even though realistically, I know that if I were in these books, if I were dealing with a situation that these characters were dealing with, I'd end up making just as many bad decisions as they did. But still, I'm all the time thinking if I could just get in this book and smack them upside the head with this book, maybe it'd smack some sense into them and they'd figure this mess out. My reactions to sad endings in books. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned, and I just gotta say, I do not understand. That was cringy, but this is just making me want to break out into High School Musical songs, honestly. We're all in this together. That moment you realize you're alone in your room talking to a camera. This is honestly just bringing me back to my middle school days, a time that I do not want to relive. I only really have this reaction when I'm reading a book and I wasn't expecting it to be sad. Like I read this book called The Short History of the Girl Next Door, and it was like out of nowhere this sad element came into play. And I didn't want to play with it. Like, all I wanted was a happy-go-lucky contemporary story, and what happened? A wrecking ball of emotions came and destroyed that. I didn't know I was gonna need a box of tissues while reading this book. There should have been a note at the beginning of this book that said, have tissues on hand. I mean, I still ended up loving this book, but a little heads up would have been nice. Oh my gosh, this is the floor plan of my future house. How did this get on Pinterest? I don't need much room for my bedroom. All I'm gonna do there is sleep. I don't need much room for my bathroom because you're just taking care of your personal hygiene in there. You don't need that much room. And the kitchen can be small too because all I'm gonna do is make food there, and then I'm gonna take that food to the library and I'm gonna read while I eat. I know food isn't allowed in most libraries, but it'll be allowed in my library. My library. Even though I don't read and eat at the same time often. Do you guys do that? I feel like it usually just ends up badly. I feel like I'm exposing myself as a messy eater, so let's move on. Things I do in my spare time. Read books, buy books, research books, review books, smell books, rearrange books. I've been waiting to be attacked by these memes and it's finally happened. I've never felt so exposed. I feel like this is literally just my day-to-day routine. I read books every day. I don't buy books as often as I used to because I'm living that book buying ban life. I look up different books at least once a day. I review books all the time. I'm constantly rearranging my shelves. I don't necessarily sniff my books every day, but I breathe in and out while I'm reading a book, and so sniffing books just kind of happens when I'm reading books. Next, what I need. Books, fictional characters to be real, faster Wi-Fi, have the power to enter fictional worlds, and money to buy books. Take away books, faster Wi-Fi, and money to buy books, and we have a chart of things that I can never have. When the realization hits that you'll never get the chance to visit your favorite fictional worlds or meet your favorite fictional characters, that really blows. Sometimes imagination just doesn't cut it. You want to meet these people and go to these places, but it's never gonna happen. Cold? Check out a book. You'll still be cold, but you'll have a book. I love this. We can't fix the fact that it's cold, but we can fix the fact that you don't have a book in your hand. Which honestly, having a book can warm a person's heart up. It warms my heart up, just not the actual temperature. Single, married, in a relationship, books. I wish this was an option on the forms that you have to fill out in real life. Like it's just a normal thing. There are people who are single, there are people who are in committed relationships, and then there are other people who are just committed to their books. I mean, this could save me from that annoying conversation that you have to have with your family members. How's it going in the love department? You still single? I still got my books, so everything's fine. Like imagine if that was just an accepted option. Ah, you're not dating anyone, you got your books, that's great. There are two types of people, book lovers and Satan. Oh, here comes the reader rant. It is fine if you don't like dog-earing your book. I get it. It's not for everyone. But for the people who dog-ear their books, who highlight their books, who underline passages in their books, they're allowed to do that and it does not make them Satan. As long as it's their book, they can do with it as they please. And they shouldn't be crucified for doing it. This is something that I constantly see in the book community, and it's not only with this. There is so much book shaming on a daily basis, and it drives me bonkers. We all have different ways about going about things. One way isn't better than the other way. Down with book shamers 2018. Mic drop, or rather, book drop, because it's my book and I can drop it if I want to. But also, I'm sorry, my precious, I didn't mean to hurt you. I knew a reader rant was gonna happen. This always happens. Why does this happen? Why am I like this? Book publisher, book with the movie version cover. Me, chucks book across the room. Actually me though, especially because a lot of the book to movie adaptations we've been getting recently haven't been that great. And when you see that movie cover on the book that's actually great, it just reminds you of how off the movie was. I don't want to be reminded of that messy flop of a movie ever again. I'm fine knowing how good the actual story is, not what Hollywood did to it. Your books are calling you. Imagine if your books had the ability to call you. That might actually end up being a nightmare because they'd be like, yo, it's been a while since you've read me. What's up with that? Or, you've never gotten around to reading me. Do you not love me? Though I feel like this would be the only call that I'd actually answer. Because I hate phone calls so much, because I'm so awkward and I always say the worst things. I care about my books more than I care about humans. Books never ignore me and make me feel useless. You see, I've realized how extreme this mindset is recently. Like sure, there are some pretty terrible people out there, but I don't care more about books than I care about people. There are a lot of good people out there doing a lot of great things. You just gotta go through a lot of bad eggs to get to the good eggs. It's real rough. You gotta crack open a lot of eggs to find the right ones. I can't make it out tonight. I'm not feeling well. Lies! That book you wanted came out today, didn't it? Signs that your friends know you too well. I decided staying up all night and finishing my book was more important than being mentally present today. Me on a daily basis. The sacrifices we make for those good books. We are dedicated to our books. Like sleep is a precious thing. We need it to keep going in life. But we sacrifice it because sometimes we have no other choice. The book is that good and we can't sleep till we finish it. Book on, world off. If only this switch actually existed. Like, I dream of just having a time stopper where we can stop time and read as long as we want without time carrying on. You know how much this would help me? I probably wouldn't have a physical TBR if I had a time stopper. And I'd be caught up in all the back titles and the new releases. I wouldn't be drowning in books. He said, books are me. I sometimes remember him when I'm buying new books. This is kind of amazing. I honestly feel like this could be some kind of Taylor Swift lyric. True book addicts sneeze with their eyes open so they don't miss a word. Well, I guess I'm not a true book addict then because I can't do this. I guess I should start trying to keep my eyes open every time I sneeze. Achoo! 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 Those are all the book memes that I'm going to be reacting to today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I ranted a lot, which happens quite often when I make videos like this for some reason. But overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let's see, I want you guys to talk about this meme in the comments when you're reading a book and you get to the part where the title starts to make sense. Name a book in the comments where you were reading a book and you realized suddenly why the author chose the title that they did. Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe, or go click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.